Alright, so this is how you do it. You have to go to media generators and then get a solid color. You can use any color right now, temporarily. You can use white, but you'll have to change it to white later. So I used red. Okay, X out that box. You should change the level to about 50% so you can see through it. Okay. Now use your left and right arrow keys and find the place where you want the lightsaber to start. Or, you know. Hitting the arrow keys goes frame by frame. Okay, so mine, I'm about to find it. Right there. It's right where I push down like that. Okay, so what you have to do there is drag the media clip, or the media generator, to where you want to start it. Keep that marker there. Alright. Now you go to event pan / crop to start masking it out. Alright, when the window pops up, you go down to the checkbox, check mask, and then you click on the anchor creation tool and draw out a basic line of your sword. It's never going to be exactly correct, so you click on the normal edit tool and drag out the corners to match out the sword. And since I want my lightsaber to open up, I'm going to have to drag mine down first. And then keyframe it. Oh yeah, sorry, this is all called keyframing or rotoscoping. And then keyframe it so every 1 or 2 frames it'll rise up a little bit more. And this is a very tedious way to do it. If you have a better way to do it in Vegas, please comment or message me, because I would like to know. This takes a really long time. So every frame, make sure you pull the corners so they match the sword or pole you're using. And if yours is gonna open up like mine, make sure it comes up a little bit. I'm only demonstrating this, so I'm only going to do about a second of it. But I'll show you a final clip at the end. So remember to use your arrow keys to go frame by frame. Okay, now I'm raising it up a little bit more. Keep your eye on the preview window, because make sure your box is pulled away from your preview window so you can see. Alright, now I'm just gonna fast forward it just so we can get to the glow. So if you don't get this part, just message me and I'll explain it. because this part is really easy, yet it takes a long time. That's why Vegas might be not the best tool for lightsabers, but if you have to, this is the way to do it. I hope. And don't ask what that that black box at the corner is, because I don't feel like telling you. Alright, so I have it all out. It's all keyframed for like 1 second. And now I'm going to change it back to white, because that's what a lightsaber is. It's white in the middle. Alright, now what we have to do is add a... Hold on. Okay, now we have to add another video track. Well, actually, bring it back to 100% so you can see it. It's not going to be blocking you. Add another video track after you copy it, and then paste it on the top, above it, directly above it. So now you have 2 duplicates of the same rotoscoping. One of them is going to have to be the color glow, and that's going to be the second one. I mean the one on the bottom, because the one on top is the one that's over the glow. So the video effects you want to put on these will be glow and Gaussian blur. Okay, you click on those, you add them, and you can basically customize this, but the way I do it, the glow, I'm just going to make it green. So you just drag the color to green, like that, and the intensity just a little bit, the glow percent a little bit, nothing too much, and sometimes no suppression at all. Okay, for the Gaussian blur, you just want it to be a soften. That's the way I do it. But like I said, you can play around with the blur, which one looks more Star Warsy. Or you can do a light blur, like I'm trying right now. Yeah, don't really look at this part, I kinda messed up. I'm just experimenting. So what I did was just soften. Now on the glow on top, you do the same effects, glow and Gaussian blur. Add them. As you can see in the preview window, it's already starting to look like it. Okay. I unchecked Gaussian blur first, so you don't see that. If you uncheck it, you'll see the white. Now for the glow, same thing as the one on the bottom, except a little bit less. You don't want it too crazy. And for the Gaussian blur, you just make it light blur. Or experiment. I changed it to 0.020, both. See, what you don't want to do is for the white to have very definite edges. You want it to be kind of blurred out, but at the same time you don't want the green showing too much. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Looks pretty good from here. Okay. You can just get your sound effects from fxhome.com, and here's a finished clip.